Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Virgen Maria and I'm a cancer survivor. This occasion, I'm going to be presenting a very special video about my tours and it's Istanbul, not Istanbul, Turkey, Kusadasi, I pronounce okay. So it's actually my first vacation that I traveled alone international for like 16 hours, and I was able to go with a cruise line. And there, as you can see, that's a Norwegian cruise line right behind, and there is a lot of people like walking, going to the tours, the same thing like me. So I'm gonna be recording some of the beautiful things, in this city. So you probably could see some in the background. Some other people are getting ready also for their tours as well. I realized there is a lot of system in here, especially for a person like me, that I'm a cancer survivor and I have like 9 surgeries. I actually did have like 16 chemo, 20 radiation, 11 immunotherapy, and 9 surgeries. And so I was a little bit thinking about how I'm going to make all this. But they told me, don't worry, you just come and we'll take care of you. And so exactly the way they say, everybody have been taking care of me. And I am very grateful. I want to thank, so especially, all of these people from the cruise line, so the helping with the wheelchairs and also all of the people like this. Okay, stay tuned. So don't go any place, please subscribe to my channel, okay? So you're gonna be showing everything about my trip.
Okay, thank you. Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kusadasi and welcome to Türkiye. It's not Turkey anymore. As you remember, Turkey is like Thanksgiving Day birth or something. So our government made a change into like several years. Before pandemic it happened, it officially changed into Türkiye, Turkiye, Türkiye. U has 2 dots on it, so it sounds U. So you have to memorize these words from now on. If you like to address my country, you should call it as Türkiye, not Turkey anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, obviously I'm your tour guide. I will be leading you on your tour today. My name is Fisun. It is spelled F-I-S-U-N. The easiest way to memorize my name is by saying to yourself, I have to pay my fee soon. Fee soon. That should be easy. So according to our tour program, as you know, this is called as panoramic tour. We are going to have a visit to the house of Virgen Mary, which is located on the top of a hill named Nightingale Hill, and it's like 400 meters above the sea level. The house is located, and we will do some touring in the town where the house of Virgin Mary is located, and also there is the Church of St. John. It's totally in ruins, to be honest with you. There's not much to see, but just columns and walls of it, and also the defensive wall of the church can be seen from the road. We will just pass by. We are not get into it, of course. And then after, we will proceed our tour to the village named Şirince, which means charming. Charming is up in the hill, up in the mountains. We will be driving up to that village. And because all the houses are mostly 100 or 150 years old, which you will see the synthesis of Ottoman and Greek Orthodox architecture style. Thank God we just kept the appearance of them, and we renovated several times, of course. And some of the houses turned into boutique hotels or guest house nowadays. Actually it started in 1980s after that. I'll give more information about it on the way to Şirince. And but well worth to see, to be honest with you. Well, I'm sure you will enjoy it, you will like it. So Kusadasi, as we are here still in Kusadasi, by the way, as a word, Kusadasi is 2 words, 2 words, like Kush means bird, Ada means island, so it's like bird island. Now I believe everybody now see it. There is an island. There was a fortresses on it, and the citadel just in the high ground, and there is a flag on top, as you can see. The name of that this island is Pigeon Island, ladies and gentlemen. You see there is a causeway, man-made causeway, which links the island to the mainland, and because of this island, actually, they named this town as Kusadasi, like Bird Island, after it. So this one is kind of peninsula. During the construction of that fortresses of that island, they carried some stones or rocks from this peninsula during the construction of the Pigeon Island. Actually, it was built up during by the Genoese. You know, those seamen or sea trade was a very common thing in ancient time, ladies and gentlemen. Even in the 30s, 40s, 60s, still actually. It was, especially in the during ancient time, sea trade was so well advanced. That's why on the western part of this country we have lots of seaports, and Ephesus was one of them. Probably we heard it before. And also it was the capital city of Roman Empire in the province of Asia Minor. So we are going to see some fragments of the city. From a distance, you are going to see some ruins of the city, which I'll try to give information about them to you. So mainly here, Kusadasi, these are all summer houses, ladies and gentlemen. Their owners, they live in the big cities. They just come over here during summertime. They spend 2 months, maybe 3 months, and after that they go back to their cities again. But we have also in Kusadasi, we have lots of Irish people, British, Scottish, Belgium, from Belgium, there is some people also. Those who are actually, especially Irish people, probably they came here by a tour like you guys, and they liked the weather-wise and the location-wise, and after that they started buying their own houses, those who could afford, and they started living here. We have a large Irish community in Kusadasi, and as well as nowadays we have also Syrian people, as you know, Syrian refugees. We have also Russian-speaking people. Those are all Russians to us because it's so hard to tell which one of them is from Ukraine, which one of them are they are from Russia, because those especially I met some young people from Russia, those who are not supporting the policy of Putin. They ended up here. They get together and they purchase their house. Those are mostly computer guys, you know. They are just kept continue doing their job here in Kusadasi. Kusadasi used to be a fishing village. Fishermen mostly living. Some, of course, some farmers. During my childhood, we were coming over here. Actually, I was born in Smyrna, in ancient name. The name of the city was Smyrna, but modern name of it is Izmir, which is only 1 hour, 15 minutes drive from Kusadasi, north from Kusadasi. So we used to come over here during weekends. My father, God bless his soul, he liked the idea of fishing here in this little village. The population was about 1,000, but not there was a small pier though. And once in a month, I remember there was a small cruise ship bringing some gas to our little town, and also of course they were taking them to the Ephesus. But in 1980s, some very clever man decided they enlarged a part of it, and after that, actually, it was quite fast development time for Kusadasi. So lots of all those big cruise ships started coming back and forth. Can you imagine at one time 6 different ships can dock in the port of Kusadasi? It is the second largest port in Turkey. The first one, of course, you know it, Galata Port in Istanbul. So let me show you. We have a high-tech map here.
Nice.
We have a map of Turkey. You were here, right? Yesterday you were in Istanbul.
Yes.
And So your ship started sailing from Bosphorus. You were on the European side of Istanbul, and you sail on the Sea of Marmara, which lies between these two straits. There is another strait, which is it is very well known by the city of Gallipoli and Çanakkale, named Dardana. Then after you follow this road in order to come over here, we're just right here, Kusadasi. Across Kusadasi there's an island. On the way, actually, I'm going to show it to you. You'll see the silhouette of the mountains of that island. The name of the island is Samos. Samos Island, the Greek island of Samos. Very close Kusadasi. It is so close. I mean, it takes about 1 hour sailing by ferry. If you have a speedboat, it takes about 45-48 minutes sailing from Kusadasi. Either way, actually, from the island and from Turkey, from Kusadasi, they are very close. We have 12 islands, Greek islands, which are so close to the western part of the country. So Turkey, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, from here to the house of Virgin Mary, it will take another 35 or 40 minutes drive. So during this time, if you don't mind, I'd like to share with you some information about my country. I'll start with some basic facts first. As you can see on our map, Turkey is at a place, ladies and gentlemen, where 3 different continents come closest to each other. Old continents, namely Africa, Asia and Europe. But it is originally covers land on in Asia, which is called Asia Minor during Roman time, and also it is called as Anatolia during ancient Greek time. 3% of it lies in Europe, which is called Thrace, and Turkey has borders with Georgia, Armenia, Nahçıvan region of Azerbaijan a bit here, and also Iran to the east, Iraq and Syria to the southeast, Greece and Bulgaria to the west. These are our neighbors. There are some countries like Turkey have so many neighbors, and we have with these neighbors we have lots of problems. All the time something happening around us, and probably you will remember the Gulf War, then after Iran-Iraq War, then after Afghanistan, Syria, Ukrainian war. Now there's something happening in Gaza. So all the time there's something happening around us, and so our news are so vivid. You cannot hear the same news again and again in Turkey. Always something different you can hear. So it's very vivid. The total area of Turkey is about 314,000 square miles.
Wow.
Which is slightly larger than that of in the Texas, slightly larger than Texas, and the total population is about 83 million, and we have 9 million refugees in our country. So they are a big burden on our shoulders. I believe in your countries also you have refugees. So let's find out how many different nationalities are represented here in our bus today. Is there anyone from the United States? From the United States? Yeah, from Canada? Which city? Toronto. I've been to Montreal and Quebec City. It was during winter time and it was freezing to death. It was so cold. And from Britain? Yeah, we have some miladies and milords. And Australia? Yeah, you're from Australia. We have Aussies here. Yeah. We have a common history, as you know. And you are from? Puerto Rico. You are from Puerto Rico. Guys. Oh, welcome, guys. This is the first time I'm seeing somebody from Puerto Rico. Yeah. Is this your first time in Turkey? Hopefully it's not going to be the last one. For all of you guys. And hopefully you will come back here to Turkey again and again, because this country actually deserves it. Because more than 20 different civilizations lived on this land. And archaeology, we have lots of archaeological sites, like each 100 kilometers you can find another ancient city. And I guided many groups groups from the United States, for example, and some of them were archaeologists. The way they described my country, I like it most. They said to me, being in your country is like, for us, being in a candy shop. So that much rich archaeological size and history, those were interested in, this is the place, I can tell you that. Ladies and gentlemen, starting from, actually I'd like to tell this first. I'd like to say the Black Sea, as you can see, the biggest portion of the country, which is Asia Minor, encircled by several seas, Black Sea to the north, Aegean Sea to the west, and Mediterranean Sea to the south. From the west towards east, the land steadily rising up. The highest point of Türkiye is Mount Ararat, which is very close to the Armenian border of Türkiye. And the mount actually can be seen from the both sides. And as you know, Noah's Ark landed on it. And my husband is also tour guide. He's the one who encouraged me to take this job though. And so he's the one who you can blame. And he went to that part of Türkiye several times with some private tours. And he said he saw it actually. He took the pictures of it. There's kind of rock formation. Just looks like as if it's an arc. And of course they did some research on it, and totally it's kind of coincidence. The shape of it's just on the rock formation. So in the southeast of Turkey, ladies and gentlemen, you know them very well. We have two rivers, biggest rivers of Turkey, which is Euphrates, named Euphrates and Tigris. And between them there was Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilizations, as you know. Abundance of food, actually. That's why.
Euphrates.
Yeah, Euphrates.
I remember from the school now.
Yeah. Well, it's in the Bible also.
Yes, it is in the Bible. Yes.
So, and you see this, because of the land provides that much of food, people, those different groups, they came here in order to take control of the land. They came here, they had their battles, and after that, whoever left those from those bloody wars or battles, they united people, they created new civilizations. So that's why actually layers of layers. It's kind of melting pot, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why there are so far more than 20 different civilizations, their layers have been found. So we know that the oldest settlement in the world is located here in this area, which is Konya, Iconium. Ancient name of it was Iconia. So the modern name of it is Konya, where the Çatalhöyük, which is Fork Mound, they found it. And it was believed that if people came out from the caves and started living in nearby water sources and created their homes, which is 200 years, maybe more than 200 years. They lived in that kind of village or town they lived in. But recently, not that much recent, like 10 or 15 years ago, in southeast of Turkey, they found another mound. So it is called Göbekli Tepe. And they found the oldest human settlement, which is dated back 12,000 before Christ. The other one was like 7,500 before Christ it was dated. So this one is even older than that, 12,000 before Christ. And now they say historians, they should rewrite history because it changed everything. It is not like a settlement people lived in. It has a kind of shape, columns, like huge columns in circular shape. Probably it was kind of temple. They use it as a temple. All those big column-like structures, they have kind of carvings on them, animal shapes, even belly button, like a human. So they're still working on them actually. So our capital city of Turkey, our capital city is Ankara, which is located in the center part of our country. Everybody thinks that Istanbul is our capital city, but it is not. Of course, Istanbul was the capital city of three different empires, like Roman Empire, then Eastern Roman Empire, so became Byzantine Empire, then after Ottoman Empire. So, and as you know, also Istanbul is the only city in the world which spans on two continents. Half of it lies in Asia, half of it lies in Europe. So, and also population-wise is the largest city in Türkiye, or the registered number is about 16.5 million, but we know that is more than that. 20 million people live in the Istanbul, and it's most crowded, densely crowded city in Turkey. So by the way, ladies and gentlemen, probably already you see them, some resort hotels we have, and you can read the name Pine Bay on the slope of the hill. This is one of the resort hotels in Turkey, in Kusadasi. The main building of the hotels is on the other side of that hill. And also you can see a water park, it's an amusement park called Adaland. You can see that water slide is in yellow color. It is said that it is the longest water slide in Europe. To be honest with you, I never tried it. And also the towers of it is a decoration, of course, reminds us the St. Basil Cathedral in Moscow. We have another water park like this one on the other side of this hill on the seashore. Soon you're going to see that seashore. It's a long beach. We call it as Pamucak Beach. There are some resort hotels lined up on the shore of it. But it's very important, ladies and gentlemen, in order to understand what happened here like 2,000 years ago. It started 2,000 years ago. The river named Meander, you know, meandering? It goes like this, like a snake. So the word meander comes from this river actually. The ancient name of the river was Meandros. So it brought lots of soil and seated up a huge bay. That bay actually where Ephesus was located, and due to settling up their harbor because of that river, they lost their city, they lost their harbor, they lost their city, they abandoned their city 7th or 8th century after Christ. So this was one of the reasons why people abandoned their homes, because most of the people, the population, they were involved in trade, sea trade. People were making lots of money out of its harbor, especially those groups coming from Far East. They were exporting their goods with the help of it to the West. So when they lost their harbor, they abandoned their city. By the way, I'd like to take your attention to the left-hand side. Unfortunately, you cannot see it, but on the way back, we will take the same road, so you will have a chance to see that the beach, which is called Pamucak Beach. Sea has receded almost 3 kilometers or 5 miles, ladies and gentlemen, because of that river, which is actually this branch of the Meander River named Little Meander. It is known as Kaistros River during ancient time. It's brought lots of soil and seeded up the entire bay. Of course, it didn't happen in 1 or 2 years. It took more than 2,000 years, ladies and gentlemen. The land became marshy. It was a wetland and caused lots of illnesses. You know, malaria was one of the common diseases at that time. Probably you will remember that Panama Canal, during the construction of it, some of the workers unfortunately lost their lives because of malaria. Malaria as a word, ladies and gentlemen, is actually 2 syllables. The first one, mal, means bad. Aria means air. So it's like bad air. People thought that at the beginning they didn't understand what causes that illness. I'm talking about ancient time, not only in Ephesus, but all the seaports lined up on the western part of this country. They suffered a lot because of that illness, and they were, at the beginning, they thought that, oh God, because of these vegetables or fruits we are eating, we are giving such disease to us, that's why we got sick. Or later they thought that those mosquitoes, some bugs which climbing up to their beds at night and biting them and then causing that illness.
María.
Y ahora mismo estoy entrando al área de la casa de la Virgen María. Realmente tuve que bajar una cuesta extraordinaria, para poder. Estas son algunas notas escritas en la lengua actual. Y esta casa de la Virgen María está patrocinada por el Vaticano y pues de acuerdo al guía turístico, a la guía turística que anda con nosotros, la creencia realmente no cambia. Todos creen que es un solo Dios y que la Virgen María pues es la madre de Jesús, sin importar el idioma, sin importar la religión o la fe de la persona. Lo cual es bien interesante porque yo aprendí algo nuevo. Es un poquito largo el camino, pero estoy bien todavía. Vamos a seguir caminando. Es muy bonito.
Which is, if there's no any carpet on the floor, you'll have a chance to see three black colored stones, which indicates the fireplace of the house. From that, actually, they said probably this was used as living room. On the way out, you're going to pass through the bedroom of the house. Once you get out, again, it's going to be on the left-hand side. You are going to see that board where you can read the verses about Mother Mary in Quran. And also, I forgot to tell you, once you enter at the entrance hall, sometimes they put it inside to the living room. There are some candles with small donations. You can have some candles. After your visit, then once you get out, you're gonna see there are some places where you can lit candles, and you can make some wishes. Behind that candles, there's kind of fences, doors you'll see, and behind that doors there's the dormitory, dormition, where those priests and monks living in. And they have also some small chapels in there, some groups. Those people who are making their pilgrimage tours, they also have a chance to have some mass in those chapels, private mass they call them. And what else I can tell you? Is there any question, by the way?
So are these messages the same in different languages?
Different languages.
Exactly, that's what I was figuring out. Because I see Spanish, so I recognize all of them. Yeah.
The historic facts about the house in different languages written on this board. So as you can see, after your visit, after that candle places, you'll see that staircases which you'll go downstairs. And you'll find the fountains first, and after that, reaching well from here, maybe you can see those white peppers tied up on the wall. And then after you will follow this pathway on the way in order to go back to the shopping area or shops and coffee shops. Then after parking lot, I will be waiting for you there, ladies and gentlemen.
Down near the shop?
Near the shop. I will be just in front, and maybe I'm gonna have some kind of coffees, afternoon coffees over there, if you don't mind. I'd like to enjoy the coffees, and after that we will meet, and I'll take you to the our bus.
And the bus
What time? What time?
What time we meet you?
It's so hard to make timing right now, but at least we are going to spend another 45 minutes here in this site.
Right. Just to be
But
safe.
the buses will be down there?
Hopefully, yes.
Because
I
I
will
will
be
not be
just
able to get
checking out. I'll get connected with the driver and to learn where it's doing, but it's raining, where it's going to start our bus. Yeah, I know. We will wait.
Excuse me. I like to take a picture of this one. Estos son algunos escritos realmente que prueban, que dicen la prueba de que esta es realmente la casa de la Virgen María. Y pues lo que está alrededor, que se ven diferentes escritos, pues es lo mismo que dice acerca de la prueba que tuvo que la Virgen María es su casa, y pues está escrito en diferentes idiomas.
And there was a gentleman immigrated from the United States. He said, I need a gallon. It was so funny.
Más 33 as well?
33.
Okay.
I don't even know if I lost it already.
You need that to...
No, right. I probably lost it, but it's okay. So they know me. Yeah.
Just as well.
So ahí está la estatua de la Virgen María. No, como pueden ver. Y ahora estamos entrando a la casa de la Virgen María, que está localizada en Ephesus, Turquía. Esta realmente es una ciudad de la ciudad de Kusadasi. He venido acá en un tour y pues tengo el privilegio de venir aquí y reconocer este lugar.